Are you preparing for a data analyst interview but don't know what kind of Excel question companies actually ask? If your answer is yes, then this video is for you. In this video, we will see 5 real Excel interview scenario question that are commonly asked in data analyst, MIS executive, reporting analyst, and similar job interviews. We will start with basic question and gradually move to more practical ones. My suggestion is simple. Before I explain the answer, pause the video and try to solve the question yourself. This will help you understand how to think during an actual interview. If your goal is to crack interview and get a better job with a good salary package, then make sure you watch this video till the end. Hello everyone, my name is Shakti Sharma and I specialize in data science and data analytics. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get started. So friends, on the screen you can see I have taken 5 different Excel scenario interview questions which are asked in technical round interviews. Either if you are going for MIS executive job role, data analyst, business analyst or any different job role where Excel is used, then this video is completely for you. Because in this video I will show you all the 5 interview questions from basics to advanced level of Excel. Now let me tell you one important point. If you are going for interview, the interviewer may give you one Excel file in this way. On the screen you can see this is one Excel file which contains 4 different sheets. Let me use the highlighter so that you can understand clearly. And let me tell you the practice file will be given in the description below. So make sure you download it and practice along with me, because when you practice only you will gain experience as well as you will have the confidence how to attend the interview questions. All right, now inside this same Excel file 4 different sheets are available. Let me highlight it. The first sheet is interview question where you can see all the interview questions are available, right? And next we have the sales data, customer detail and dirty data. So let's see each sheet one by one. Now let's click on sales data sheet and look here guys. Here I have taken one sales data of a company, and let me tell you, whenever if you are going for interview, first you need to understand the data, because understanding of data is very important. Now inside the sales data, here we can see date column is available. Okay. Next we have the product column, category, region, sales, target, customer ID, and this is the customer name where you can see there is no customer name. It is completely blank. Why it is blank? Let me tell you later on. So first you need to understand the data. Alright. So it is a sales data. Now moving to the next sheet, which is customer detail sheet. Here we can see 2 columns are available. Customer ID column, customer name column. And for each customer name, unique customer ID is assigned. As you can observe clearly, right? For each customer, these are the unique customer ID, and the customer ID is not repeated for any customer name. So make sure you need to understand the data, right? Now let's see the last sheet, which is the dirty data. Now here we can see this is completely messy data. So basically it is not clean data. We need to clean the data. Here we can see order ID column, right? Date column, okay. Product column. Now if you observe carefully inside the product column, let me zoom in. Yes, perfect. In the product column, if you notice carefully, let me highlight it. These are some empty space available, right? So first you need to trim the data, because if you trim only, we can do the analysis part. In the same way, this is a category column. Now inside the category column, the data is not properly structured, where you can see is capital, T capital, N capital. In the same way, F capital, T capital, sorry, F is small, T is capital. So basically it is not properly structured. We need to clean it. We need to make into either proper case, uppercase or lowercase. Alright. In the same way, moving to the next column, which is region column, it is okay. Now this is a sales column and target column. Right now, if you focus carefully, these are test. So basically these are the sales and target. It should be represented in currency. So we need to change the data type of this particular column. And next we have the customer ID column and the customer name column. So right now, if you notice carefully, this data is completely messy data, right? We need to clean this data, because in the companies, the data will not be clean data. It is completely messy data. The data may contain blank values, null values, duplicate rows. So basically it is not clean data, you need to clean the data. So these are all the three different data available which I have shown to you. Okay, so first we have understood the data, right? Now let's see interview question one by one. If you are excited, then make sure you write in the comment section excited. And now let's move on to the first interview question. The first interview question is bring customer name into sales data using customer ID from customer detail. I hope you understood, right? Now let me tell you one important point. Whenever if you are going for any technical round of interview question, then first you need to understand the question, because once you understood the question, then you can easily solve the answer. Okay. So here we can see the question is bring customer name into sales data using customer ID from customer detail. Now, as we have already seen, we have two different sheets, right? Sales data and customer detail. So these two different sheets contain two different data, as we have already seen. Now our task is to find the customer name. So basically we need to find the customer name for each customer ID, but we need to find the customer name based on the data available in the customer detail. So as you can see, it is a data which is customer ID and customer name. Now we need to find the customer name for this specific customer ID. So basically we need to extract the customer name from this table. Now I will give 10 seconds of time. You need to think which method or which formula we need to use in order to find the customer name from this particular customer detail table. The time start now. Stop, your 10 seconds completed. Now let me tell you, if you want to find the customer name based on the customer ID, here we will be using the VLOOKUP function. Yes, you are right. Here we will be using VLOOKUP function. Now let me tell you how actually the VLOOKUP function works. So basically here we can see based on the customer ID column only, we need to find the customer name, right? For each customer ID, we need to find customer name. Now let me show you the customer detail table. Here we have customer ID column and customer name column, right? If you notice carefully, we need to find the customer name based on the customer ID. How actually VLOOKUP function work? Let me show you practically, then you will understand. Here I will write equal to VLOOKUP function, and let me highlight it so that you can understand it. Let me zoom in and show to you. It will look for a value in the leftmost column of a table and then return a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. Now let me show you guys. First, let me write the formula. Okay, we look up. Perfect. Now here it will ask four different arguments. What are the arguments? Lookup value, table array, column index number, range lookup. Now our lookup value is this customer ID. Select the lookup value, comma. Now select the table array. What is the table array? Our data is available in the customer detail, right? So this is present in the new sheet. So what I gonna do is I will simply select the data in this way, comma. Now this is the table array completed. Let me zoom in. Now you need to give the column index number. Which column you need to extract. Now from this table, if you notice carefully, customer ID is the first column, customer name is the second column. We need to find customer name which is available in the second column. So simply I will take here 2. The column index number is 2, which is the customer name column, comma. Now it will ask you range lookup. Let me show to you guys. Yes. True means approximate match, false means exact match. We want the exact match, right? So what I will do, I will simply type here 0. 0 is for false, 1 for true. I will simply type 0 and close the bracket. And once you hit enter, and finally on the screen you can see this is the customer name for this particular customer ID, which is C101. If you want, you can just compare to this. Yes, it is perfect. In the same way, we need to find the customer name for the remaining customer ID. Most of the time, I saw many people will make mistake here. They will simply double click in this way, but you will not get the proper output. Now, what you need to do is, let me show you. So this is our VLOOKUP formula, right? Here it is the lookup value which is perfect. So basically the lookup value will change. Okay. Now the table should be fixed because inside the table only our data is available, right? So that customer detail table should be fixed. Now I will simply press F4 on keyboard. And finally you can see the dollar symbol will apply here. Okay. Cell A1. Dollar is applied. Now your table is fixed completely. Alright. Once you hit enter, you will get the Rahul. And in the same way, you can see the magic. It's completely amazing, right? So with the help of VLOOKUP function, you can extract the customer name from the table which is available in the next sheet. Now let's see whether it is correct or not. C105 Arjun. Arjun, yes, it is correct. In the same way, 109 Vijay. 109 Vijay. Yes, it is completely correct. So guys, with this we have done with the first interview question. If you also completed, make sure you write in the comment section done with the first interview question. Now moving to the second interview question. Show total sales by region and category. First you need to understand the question, right? I will give you 10 seconds of time. The time start now. Yes, you are right. If you want to analyze total sales by region and category, here we need to take help of pivot table. So with the help of pivot table, we can analyze region wise category. I hope you guys are understanding. Now let's see how we can solve this. So first you need to select the data, press Ctrl A on keyboard. The data is selected completely. Now go to insert tab. Under insert tab there is one option pivot table, right? Simply you need to click on from table range. Now you will get one pop-up. Okay. It will ask the range. The range is selected. I want to create a pivot table in the existing sheet only. I will simply go with this option. Select the location. I will take here. Perfect. Click OK. And finally at the right hand side you can see the pivot table field will appear. Let me 1 second. Done. Now this is a pivot table field, right? At the right hand side we can see it is pivot table field and this is completely blank pivot table. Now we need to analyze region and category wise total sales. So what we need to do is, I think most of you already know, the pivot table field contain 4 different field: filter, column, rows and value. Now what you need to do is simply drag the region in the row. Now you will get the region in the row, right? East, north, south and west. In the same way we need to find category wise. I will simply drag the category in the column. Once you drag you will get electronic and furniture category. Now what you need to do is simply drag the sales column. Drag the sales record in the value. Now on the screen you can see this is total sales by region and category. I hope you guys understood. If you guys understood, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any upcoming updates. You can change the label. From here you can simply type region. In the same way these are the column label. You can simply type here category so that your table will look perfect, right? Now let me tell you one important point. Look here carefully. In the west region the electronic sales is 0. In the same way in the east region furniture sale is 0. Now from this table you need to understand the inside. You need to get the insight from this table and you need to tell to your interviewer that this particular insight we can found from this pivot. By seeing your analytical skill, the interviewer will be shocked and he will be surprised.
Folks, we will continue with this video, but before that I would like to share an important piece of information with you. The information is all about to do the automation in Excel. Yes, you heard that right. If you are using Microsoft Excel since long and you are doing manual stuff, then let me tell you, this time is to upgrade your knowledge and upgrade your work. Now there is a huge possibility that AI will replace your work. Then before that you must have to upgrade your working style. Means if you are doing same thing again and again, that is repetitive task. But if you use automation for that task, then it will definitely help you to save your time. But what am I talking about? I'm talking about Excel booster add-ins, that is AI powered Excel booster add-ins that we have designed specially for the Excel user, those who are doing manual work. Suppose take an example, you have several Excel files and you want to append these files into one master file. In order to do that, you may do a manual work like copy pasting, or else you may have no knowledge of Power Query. But again, you need to do several steps in order to apply the Power Query automation, right? But here it is, we have created Excel Booster, and if you click the append Excel file automations in Excel Booster, then what will happen, it will select all the file and append automatically, and also it will create the automation of Power Query. Not only that guys, there are so many automations. Suppose take example, if you are having a raw data like this and you wanted to build dashboard like this, which is completely interactive, means you can click anywhere on the chart, anywhere on the visuals, and see the reflection. It's like a Power BI and Tableau dashboard. So if you are not having knowledge of creating dashboard inside Power BI and Tableau, so do not worry. And even if you create a dashboard in that, you need to have a subscription in order to publish these dashboards and share with your management. But here it is the key secret. In Excel Booster, if you created this dashboard, you can share with anyone. You can customize this dashboard according to your requirement. And if you're really excited to know about this dashboard more, you can see the video detail in the description. I've created separate video on this, and also you can check our Excel Booster website where you can find video related to these. So if you are really interested, go and check out excelbooster.com website. For now, we are jumping back to our topic. This is about the Excel Booster automation tool, which will help you to automate your regular work. Now let's jump to our main topic.
Okay, whenever if you are going for an interview, you need to explain little bit about the insight which you found from this pivot table, by which the interviewer will get an idea that you know complete detail of Excel. Now with this, we have done with the second interview question. I hope you guys also completed. If you completed, you write in the comment section done with second interview question. Now moving to the next interview question is highlight sales less than target in red and sales greater than or equal to target in green, and tell which products are underperforming. I hope the question is clear. If not, don't worry. Let me tell you again. Look here carefully. If the sales is less than target, you need to show in red color. If the sales is greater than or equal to target, you need to show in green color. Okay. And also we need to tell which products are underperforming. Now let me show you the data which we have. Here we can see this is sales column and target column, right? Now based on this two column, we need to compare if the sales are less than target value. If you notice carefully, the sales is greater than target, you need to highlight in green color. In the same way, the sales is less than target, you need to highlight in red color. Now I will give 10 seconds of time. Think carefully how this question can be solved. Yes, you are right. To solve this question, we need to take help of conditional formatting. In the home tab, there is one option, conditional formatting. With the help of conditional formatting, we can solve this question. So first, let me show you again the question. If the sales is less than target, you need to highlight in red color, right? Now let's see practically. So what I will do, I will simply select the sales column. Okay. Now go to conditional formatting, click on new rule. Okay guys, click on new rule. Perfect. Now select this option which is use a formula to determine which cell to format. Now here what I gonna do is I will simply type equal to. Now select the first cell which is 55,000. Okay. Select the cell in the formula bar. Here you will find dollar symbol is applied for row and column. You need to simply remove the dollar symbol from row and column. Now type here less than. Now we need to find sales less than target, right? So here what I will do, I will simply select the target cell, select the target cell, and now if you notice carefully, it will show you dollar. Simply you need to remove the dollar. Yes, remove the dollar because we are finding for each row, right? Now this is the formula F2 less than G2. Now you need to give the formatting, click on format. Now I will go to fill, or what I will do, I will simply go to font. From here I will click on bold, and from here I will select this red color. Okay, red color. Click OK, click OK. Perfect, right? Now we can see if the sales is less than target, it will be highlighted in red color, right? You can see the values also. In the same way, you need to repeat for this one, which is if the sales is greater than or equal to target, you need to highlight in green color. Let's see how we can do this. I will simply again select the column, go to conditional formatting, click on new rule. Now click on use a formula to determine equal to. Now you need to select the cell sales. Okay. Remove the dollar from here. Dollar, dollar. Perfect. Now here the condition is greater than or equal to, because we need to highlight green color, right? Greater than or equal to target. Now you need to remove the dollar from here, and finally click on format, go to font, click on bold. From here I can change the color. I will select this green color. Now once you click OK, wow, it's completely amazing. By using conditional formatting, we can clearly say that mobile product is underperforming where sales is 30,000 as compared with target which is 40,000. In the same way, the desk product is underperforming and mobile is also underperforming. This is how with the help of conditional formatting we can find the solution for the third question. Now with this we have done with the third interview question. Now moving to the fourth interview question is, let me highlight it. Yes. Create a new column, performance. You need to create one new column which is performance. The condition is if the sales is greater than or equal to target, you need to return achieve, else not achieve. I think most of you guys got it how to solve this question. I will give 10 seconds of time just to think carefully and let me know. Yes, you are right. To find the solution for the fourth question, here we will be using if condition, which is a logical test. Now let's see practically. So what I gonna do is I will simply take one new column, performance. Okay, this is the column name. We need to find the performance based on the sales and target. Here I will be using if formula. I think most of you already know what actually if formula will do. It will check the value, right? Let me show to you. Yes. Check whether a condition is met and return one value if true and another value if false. Right. Now press tab on keyboard. Now here you need to give the logical test. What is the condition? If the sales are greater than or equal to target value, select the cell, comma. Now you need to give the argument which is value if true. If this condition is true, what we gonna do is I will take here achieve, ACHIEVED. Perfect. Close inside the double quotes. Now comma. If this condition is not true, now I need to return here not achieve. I will simply type not ACHIEVED. Close the double quotes, close the bracket, click enter, and finally we can see the sales is greater than or equal to target, the performance is achieved. In the same way, if I double click on this, wow, look here guys, now this condition is not true, so it will show not achieved. In the same way, let me show you, it is not true, not achieved, this is not achieved, and this is not achieved. Yes, this is how you need to solve this question, because based on the condition we need to return two values, either achieve or not achieve, and the condition is also very simple. So friends, finally we have done with the fourth interview question. I hope you guys are practicing along with me. If you also completed with this fourth question, let me know in the comment section. Now we are moving towards the advanced Excel question, which is fifth question, which is the last question of this video. The question is clean dirty data. Let's see. Remove duplicates, trim space, fix the data type. As I already shown you, this is the dirty data, right? Dirty is nothing but it is a messy data. It is not clean data. Now we need to clean the data. Now I will give 10 seconds of time. Yes, you are absolutely right. We can clean the data using Power Query, because daily the data will come. If you clean the data daily, if you repeat the same task, it will be lot of headache. But with the help of Power Query, you can clean the data, and just you need to click refresh and the data will automatically clean daily. No need of doing manual work. Now let's see practically how to do this. So first what I gonna do is I will select the data, press Ctrl A, select the data. Now go to data tab. Under data tab there is one option from table range. Alright, click on from table range. So these are the interview question. You need to understand the question carefully. Now it will give one pop-up, create table. Yes, my table has header. Click OK. And finally what will happen, the Power Query will open. Let me bring it over here. Right. So guys, on the screen you can see this is Power Query editor. I think most of you already know what is the per query. Per query is a ETL tool, which means extract, transform and load. So what a transformation if you want to do, you can do with the help of per query. Now let's understand the data. Let me zoom in. This is a order ID column. Next we have date column, product column, category, region, sales, target, customer ID and customer name, right? Now first what I gonna do is I will remove the duplicate record from this data. If you notice carefully, this duplicate record we have, right? So these are the duplicate record 1003. Now we need to remove the duplicate rows, right? So what I will do, I will just go to home option. Now under home there is one option, remove rows. So this is one option which is remove duplicate. Simply you need to click on this option, and once you click, finally look here guys, the duplicate records are removed, right? Here we can see there is no duplicate right now, and in the apply step one step is added which is remove duplicate. So this is how you can remove the duplicate. I hope you guys are understanding. In the same way, we need to change the data type of date column. If you notice carefully, here we can see it is showing time also. I will simply click on the data type, and from here I will select this date. Once you click, and finally we can see it is converted into date. So this is how you can change the data type. And now this is the product column. Inside the product column, these are blank spaces, right? If you want to trim, it is very simple. Just to go to transform tab. Under transform tab there is one option, format. Click on format. Now I need to trim, right? Just to focus on the product column. Once I click on trim, and finally look here guys, now it is completely perfect, right? Now there is no empty space in this product column. In this way you can trim the data. If you want, you can see the apply steps also. If you want to go to the previous step, simply go with this option. So this is how you can do it. So basically whatever steps I am telling to you, you need to explain each and every step to the interviewer, because when you explain only, he will get clarity that you know complete Power Query. Alright. In the same way, this is the category column. We need to do the formatting. Go to transform tab. Now click on format. See lowercase, uppercase, capitalize each word. I will simply select this one, capitalize each word. And finally, it is completely clean. No need of using any formula, no manual work. Just you need to understand the logic. I hope you guys understood how we can clean the category column. In the same way, this is a region column. It is perfect. Sales column. Yes. If you observe carefully, these are the values, right? What is the data type? Data type is whole number. I want to change the data type to currency. I will simply click on currency, and once you click, finally look here guys, the currency is changed, right? So in this way you can change the currency. In the same way I can change the currency for the target. Select the currency. Perfect. In this way you can change the data type of the sales column and target column. I hope you guys are understanding. Now we have the customer ID column and customer name column. These are perfect. The data type is ABC, which is the test. Now with this we have done with the data cleaning part, and in the apply step you can see these are all the apply steps, which are the transformation steps, right? Now if you want to load this data back to the Excel, it is very simple. Go to home. Now click on close and load. Let me zoom in and show to you. Yes. So once you click on close and load, now look here guys. Now the data is completely clean and neat. So this is how you can do the data cleaning using the Power Query. If you want to see the query, you can just see the query, or you can simply close from here. Now this is completely clean data, and inside the dirty data here you can see it is unclean data. So this is how you can clean the data using Power Query. So friends, finally we have completed all the 5 Excel interview question. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I also share some important tips how you need to respond to the interviewer. This will help you if you are going for the interview. In the next video we will see advanced interview question. Till then, keep practicing, keep learning. The practice files are given in the description below. Make sure you download them and practice along with me. Thank you everyone for watching this video. See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.